It starts with sunup. These men fish in one of the worst man-made environmental disaster areas ever known.
The sea, it just dried out, and then it returned. They brought the sea back to us.
When Central Asia became the center of the Soviet Union's plan for cotton cultivation, it nearly drunk dry the rivers feeding the Aral Sea. What covered 68,000 square kilometers in 1960, around the size of Southern California, shriveled to a tenth of its size by the mid-1990s, nearly disappearing by the year 2000. Here, where the greater and lesser seas split, there's just enough left for modern technology to make a stab at regenerating it. In 2005, the Aral Dam was constructed to trap what little water still flows into the lesser sea from the Sir-Darya River. Locked safely inside, the water is growing. To witness the results, you must drive hours over rough seabed. Then, there it is, bright blue.
The fishing villages might be ghost towns now, but groups of men in numbers of about 20 to 30 camp out at the newly rehabilitated beaches and catch these, about 100 kilos a day, until they've earned enough money to survive. Then they go back home.
They live in dugout huts, even in the coldest of winter. But this new career means food on the table for young Almat. He was born long after commercial fishing had ceased.
I've been fishing for 2 years. My grandfather was a fisherman, but he died. Right now, we all work for a month straight, living at the shore, then have a week off. That's when I go home to Aralsk. We don't get a salary. We get piecework payment.
20 species of fish now wriggle out of the water and into the hands of the grandfathers of this industry, still around to pull up the nets once again. Carp, bream, pike, catfish.
Fishermen are returning to their homeland. Finally, the sea is providing us with work and profit again. They even say it will come back to Aralsk.
In Aralsk, the silence still stuns the locals. No waves, no boats, yet.
After I served my term in the army, I came back and the water was no longer here. That was 1973. Old people said that it wasn't the first time the Aral Sea had gone. They say the sea will be back, and maybe we will live to see the good times, and life will be even better. We do hope.
The water has 20 kilometers to go until it's back.
It's impossible to restore the entire Aral Sea or to make it the way it used to be. If at least the northern part remains, it will help solve many problems in Central Asia. But while the industrial might of the past cannot be restored in full, Aralsk will once again become a port town.
It may never be what it once was, but the Aral Sea now boasts 2,000 men who now fish for their living. For them, that's enough. Lindsay France, RT, Kazakhstan.